My content is for 13 and up, or adult collectors of the product.
We've got Poseidon and Bazilisk. It's time to strike. Hello everyone, and for this video we'll be reviewing Quadstrike, Hydra Poseidon, and Quadstrike Ambush Bazilisk. Before we continue with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Trsal from the WBO. They managed to actually get this for us, so a huge thank you to them for all the help and assistance. So we'll first start off with the weaker one, Bazilisk. Obviously the back of the box, and yeah, we'll take a look at it. Starting us off, we have the Bazilisk chip. Now this chip, I would say visually does not look too good. The color combination is fine, but paint is horrid, and the slopes on it are probably, I guess, kind of your best left. It's kind of right there next to Achilles and Nidhogg, and yeah, it seems alright, solid enough, I guess, for left. The blade, which is Ambush. By the way, Ambush is a HASBRO exclusive blade, and I will keep on mentioning this because it's very annoying to keep looking at this thing. It is just, they took it from Lucifer the End. If you're wondering how good it is, it's maybe at best defense. It's kind of mediocre for everything and not too consistent with its shape without curves and everything. The blade is pretty much low tier for HASBRO only, I would say. Then after you have your armor, which is a 0, or excuse me, whatever, the gravity ring. Gravity rings don't matter because it's not metal, so just purely cosmetic. And then after we have our disc, which is FQ. Now FQ is a solid disc for weight and weight distribution. I like the stamina on it. I mean, for HASBRO only, it's at least one of the better ones. Now we get, okay, the base performance tip, obviously, you know, it's whatever. Basically just tall attackers in general don't really work out too well unless you give me a specific case. So I'm not really too crazy on this. I mean, probably in the Quadstrike Stadium, this won't be too bad. Now, look at how they massacred my friend. So look at what they did. Every single time now, they put like the little symbol there. This is supposed to be... What did they do to my wheel? You can't even move this. And why is it semi-flat? Why? This is supposed to be liner, which was this whole little, you know... They can't even do the basic ones anymore. It's just gimmickless. This is so boring. It's really lame. Honest to God, like, this is just lame. It's lame. All of Quadstrike's tips is lame. No one can tell me, aside from like if there's like the 2 that are actually good, nobody can tell me that this system was that good of an idea. I honestly despise this whole system. I would have preferred if they just did something similar to Speedstorm than this. Because my God, is this just so lame. At least Speedstorm had the gimmicks on the tips. My God, man, my God. This is probably gonna be the lower tier stuff either way, but it just annoys me. 4.81, 6.15, 1.6, 25.08, yeah, weight's okay on this. 5.74, 2.88, 8.62, which, yeah, that's the weight for the tip. 46.25. Visually, it's, I don't know, the colors just don't match at all. It really just does not match at all. I'll probably slap this on that other Fierce thing. Maybe it'll look a little alright. But Hasbro's truly bored me with the Quadstrike and QD system for their tips. High mode. I just realized it. How come for some they'll align it properly, but other times they just won't? Like, it's not that hard to model and design it just to do it right. Anyways, yeah, moving on to Hydra. Alright, now we've got Hydra Poseidon. Back to the box. It's another flat! It's another flat! We have our strike chip, which is Poseidon. Now listen, I understand that they did Poseidon, but all I'm saying is this. Can we all mutually agree? Okay, from here on out, I just ask for one thing, just one. We all agree, this is just Nepstria SN8. We're not calling it Poseidon because this. Now, as far as the slopes go for this, it's again. Listen, a lot of the right stuff has at least been a lot better. We get a lot more stuff that's kind of on that similar tiering to Valkyrie and Phoenix. Nothing has quite hit me the same as Perseus, though I do have to feel it a bit more, but either way, it is a compliment to the right cores. I'm gonna use this as such a good opportunity. I've been waiting for this review. Oh boy! Okay, I gotta explain this now. In GT, there was originally the lair that was called Poison Hydra. Poison Hydra, okay? Then after, at the start of Rise, they decided to do Viper Hydrax. Hydrax, right? However, this was just an evolution of Typhon, but now is left spin, okay? Then after, because ADK had to screw up on the names, now this is called Cobra, when the original name was Hydra, okay? Then after, Cobra becomes a left, so another right to a left again, and it looks like the evolution of Viper. Now, we have a blade that is called Hydra. They're taking a piss. They're taking a piss. None of it is that relevant to this review. None of what I just said is that relevant to this review, but I figured because we were in this paradox of them naming, I just want to mention it. The shape of it is all right. This is very similar to the Super King from TAKARA TOMY for its shape. Really, you're looking for kind of this point and these points here to kind of do a lot of the work. So it is kind of okay for attack. You do need the Ragnar armor, which is G13, which basically buffs out your resistance and your attack points. Your disc is Nexus, which since you can't use actually gears with it, because HASBRO never released the gears, doesn't really matter, but obviously this is compatible with TT's S gear and D gear. And the armor, whatever that is. Now moving on. So this is another attachment where it is just another Excel shape. I don't know what this is based on. This reminds me of the jerk disc for some reason. I don't know what it's based on. Maybe it's just a HASBRO exclusive shape. I never thought it would get to the point where I have to defend Hypersphere. Do you notice how even though these kind of are similar for the overall idea of the sphere shape, they actually vary in their actual, appearance in their shape? When HASBRO is doing Quadstrike and all the attachments are basically just Excel shapes, that's what makes it so sad. Like how is Hypersphere being more creative visually with the main tip system than this? Another tip where this makes me sad. This makes me sad. After so many years of no Baldurov, so many years of no, because the original one, they had a trademark for Beyblade Micros, by the way. We finally get our bites, and it's just another semi-flat. Bites gimmick, mind you. We actually looked at the shape. One, it's not protruding as much, and there's a little rubber defense thing, right? We got bites, but the only thing I can kind of say is that at least now, our friend can finally feel somewhat complete. So, we at least get it there, which is probably staying there after the review, if I'm going to be clear. Poseidon, which is 4.8. Hydra, which is 7.8. 1.43, 24.69, nice. 3.93, 5.82, 48.48, that's a little bit wacky. Now, visually, it doesn't look too bad. This one has a little bit more paint than a lot of the other ones. I don't know if this blue kind of makes sense, because it kind of at first seems like it's not painted at all. They could have maybe done this shade of blue here, and maybe here. Either way, though, it does have a little bit of a weird shape for how it curves and everything. Your main use for this is attack. Side profile. There we go. High mode. Oh yeah, so the thing I have to mention is that they do it properly now, because in their designs, low mode should be oriented correctly, and high mode it should just look weird. So this time, they actually did do it right for how it should visually look. Either way though, we'll get this with the... Whoa, this gap looks cursed. Yeah, let it go a little bit wild. On the rip. Do one, let it rip. Wow, another semi-flat attachment? This is like innovation. Wow. Do one, let it rip. No way. And this is defense? Pretty cool. Okay. Oi. When I say you need G13, woo boy, you need G13 on that one. Let it rip. I'm right. Because with the sphere shape, it like pushes itself up a little bit more. Yeah, no stamina at all. But then again, will that one even do it? Oh, never mind. Maybe it'll normal burst it. I was about to say. So I just realized how it's been able to do it. I think it's just been beating it so bad that it's just forcing a slow-mo burst to happen. Now next up, we'll be battling Fierce Bazilisk. Ooh. I don't know, maybe it OS's because of the tip. I mean, it really should be able to pull this off, but it's probably not going to be easy. At least this is one of the ones that can kind of have something going for it, I guess. That's... I like that. Oh, this is like the battle between the aggressives. Okay, this is actually an exciting one. Oh my god, ooh. Yeah, see, Zyphoid's the one where it makes the battles exciting. Yeah, because they're actually like head-to-head. Or at least with these stock stuff, stamina does seem to drain pretty fast. Yeah, okay, let's do one more. I'll get another one in a second. Let's do one more. At least I'm getting something out of this. Oh, we gotta try it up against Gambit for sure. They really should have just done the sphere shapes. I don't get the point of making them all like this weird semi-flat thing. You know, at least it's carrying itself, kind of. Okay, well, what can I throw this up against extra? Ooh. Your QR codes? I don't really think this matches all that well, but I'm leaving it on there. Alright, this is its new form. And we have an Abomination from God. So for final thoughts, skip on the Ambush Bazilisk, other than maybe the chip. I mean, the tip, I guess you're not really missing out too much, to be honest with you. It's really maybe just for the chip, nothing else too redeemable. Hydra Poseidon, I would say, definitely worth it. At least, you know, the core has, you know, decent tightness. The blade can be kind of used for attack. Needs the G13. But there's at least something there for you to consider for HASBRO only. I think decent enough to say it might be alright getting, but then the Bazilisk is kind of trash, I'm not going to lie to you. Anyways, wrapping up, please subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to check out our store. It is an optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Let me know which one you liked more in this review, and yep, bye.